As we pushed the boat down to the water's edge, my head was racing, trying to take in what had just happened. First, we get the news that John the Baptist is dead, murdered by Herod. Then on top of that, there are crowds of people all wanting Jesus, and somehow he finds the energy to heal them and teach them and feed them all with some bread and fish provided by a small boy. I wanted so much to share it all with Jesus, but he needed to be alone, to pray, to grieve. So he sent us off over the lake ahead of him. It was a lovely evening when we set off. Warm, balmy breezes. Perfect weather, really. It was a noisy boat, too. So much to talk about. We were talking so much that at first we didn't notice that the clouds were gathering. Darker and darker it became. And then that first rumble from the sky. The talking stopped. I've been a fisherman all my working life. I can normally predict the weather, but I didn't see this one coming. The wind seemed to come from nowhere. Then all of a sudden the waves were breaking over the front of the boat. We tried to bail out, but the boat was becoming swamped. The other side of the lake seemed so far away. Just trying to control the boat was taking all our energy. Time passed. It was now the early hours of the morning, and we just weren't getting anywhere. And then, there he was. The Lord. I couldn't believe it. I thought it must have been a ghost, but no, it was Jesus, walking on the water. When I saw him, nothing seemed to matter. The storm, the fact that I couldn't swim, nothing. It was Jesus, and I just wanted to be with him, so I said, "Lord, if it is you, tell me to come to you." "Come," he said. The others muttered, "Don't be stupid." I think some of them still thought he was a ghost. It felt really strange at first. It was water after all, and yet I just thought, Jesus has said come, so it must be okay. And I could see him in front of me, waiting. So I took just one step, then two, then three, and I realised my feet weren't going under the water. The water felt firm somehow. It was so strange, but exciting too. Halfway there now, and I was still feeling good. I wish Jesus was closer, but hey, I was doing it. I was walking on water. The others were still telling me to come back. I could hear my brother Andrew, and his words stung me a bit. But he's normally right about me. I do bite off more than I can chew. Why wasn't Jesus getting any closer? I took my eyes off him for just a second and looked around me. Look at those waves. Who do I think I am? I'm not Jesus. I'm a fisherman, and sensible fishermen go back to shore when the weather gets like this. Jesus still wasn't getting any nearer. In fact, he seemed to be getting further away. The wind was so strong, and it seemed to be pushing me back. I'm not going to make it. I'm not. I felt my feet go under. Oh no, so far to Jesus, so far to the boat. Should I turn back? What should I do? I could feel the water over my ankles now. Then my knees. The cries of the others were getting louder. I was drowning. There was nothing I could do. "Lord, save me!" I cried. "Please save me!" I threw my hands up in desperation. And suddenly, there it was. His hand on mine. Strong, incredibly strong. It sent a pulse of power through my whole body. And I was up out of the water again. Jesus supported me back to the boat. The storm still raged, but it didn't matter. He was with me now. As we got to the boat, he asked me why I doubted. I was too tired to think about that, and feeling too much of a failure. Maybe later. Of course, as soon as we were back in the boat, the waves died down. Part of me wondered why he couldn't have done that a bit sooner. We did talk about it later. "You took your eyes off me," he said. "Never do that. I'm bigger than anything else you have to deal with." Of course, he's right. I've learnt that lesson the hard way, but I think I can safely say I'll never let him down again.